Good morning. I want to ask you a question. Are you faithful? Again, this is one of those things that's listed as the fruit of the Spirit there in the book of Galatians. But we have to ask, really, what does being faithful mean? We hear that someone is described as being faithful if they regularly attend worship service. But in the context of these other deeply spiritual traits, surely it means something more than just attending worship all the time. And indeed, when we look at it closely, it does mean a lot more than that. Let's start with the very literal meaning here. One who is faithful is one who is full of faith. They trust God, not just for a moment, but in an ongoing way. They are full of faith all the time, everywhere they go. Being in worship every week really isn't even a question. Where else would they be? Of course they are there. A faithful Christian is consistent with the practice of their faith so that it is always there, not just on Sundays. A faithful child of God maintains that identity on good days and bad, with family or not, at work or not, involved with recreation or not. A faithful disciple always follows Jesus. But there are also other ways to think about faithfulness. We know that a husband or wife is considered to be faithful to their marriage if their love and their loyalty are reserved for that one person who is their spouse. An employee is considered faithful actually just by showing up every day, every day, every day. A fan is considered faithful to their team if they are at each game or watching each game, or at least if they consistently follow their team throughout the season. So let's take this kind of standard and apply it to some other parts of our life that are really deeply important. A faithful parent is one who carries his or her faith everywhere, every moment, in relation to their children. A faithful parent is with their child as much as possible, being faithful to the standards of godly parenting. Being at ball games or recitals or any other activity where the child is involved. Being at home when the child has access to that most influential person in their life. Being present in the very conversation with that child, that is honestly listening, encouraging, loving, supporting. Parent, this means faithfulness to your child means getting off your phone and really engaging in real conversation, real talk with your child. It means looking your child in the eye, really seeing what's going on in their life. It means consistently loving them and assuring them of your love for them. A faithful parent is certainly attending worship, but it's also making sure that their child is growing in faith. A faithful parent is there, available, supporting, being consistent. A faithful spouse is much more than just being sexually dedicated to that one person. A faithful spouse will spend time with his wife or with her husband. A faithful spouse will carry their dedication to that one person with them wherever they go. That wedding ring is much more than jewelry. It's a symbol for all to see that faithfulness is taken seriously in this relationship. A faithful spouse will do all that he or she can to help the other one to grow and to be fulfilled in themselves. We fill each other's buckets. We listen to each other's thoughts. We attend to each other's needs. Faithfulness, it's a strong characteristic. It's on display every minute of our lives. It shows that we are trustworthy. It shows that we are consistent. It shows that we're dedicated to something bigger than self. It shows, actually, that we're real. So, today, as you go about your business, let your faithfulness be on display. It is, after all, the flag that flies over your life. Let others see it. Let others be comforted by it. Let others see who you are by this deeply spiritual trait. Bye.